Hello and welcome back, everyone. Today we will be learning about links in HTML. Link is also a basic HTML element. So now let's talk about links, how it works, and some examples. So the A tag, or also known as anchor element, is what we use to create a hyperlink on a web page. This is what allows us to jump to another page, a file, or even another part of the same page when we click on it. The key attribute here is the href. This is where we specify the link's destination. It could be an absolute URL like a link, which is the full web address, or a relative URL like image or a photo, dot its type, or along with its path. So which point to a file related to the current page's location. So when users click a link, the browser looks at the href value or the path and takes them directly to the resource. Now let's look at how relative URL works when linking files on the same website. Here we have a website with several files. Two files, football.html and geocaching.html, are inside a folder called hobbies, while index.html and family.html are the main level. When we create a hyperlink in index.html to family.html, we don't need the folder name because both files are in the same location. So we can simply write the link as starts with the anchor tag href equal to family.html, and then my family, and then the anchor tag is closed. But when linking to file inside the hobbies folder like football.html, we must include the folder name in the URL. So this tells the browser exactly where to find the file, relative to the current page's location. The file football.html and geocaching are in the same folder, so linking from one to the other is very simple. You just use the file name, and along with the type. But what if we want to go one level up to the index.html file, which is outside the hobbies folder? Then we use in the path to tell the browser to move up one directory, or we use this way the browser knows how exactly where to find the file, even when moving between different folders in the site. Now let's look at how we can link to a specific section within the same web page using what's called a fragment identifier. A fragment is created when we add a hashtag followed by a name at the end of a URL. So for example, index.html hash about. So here hash about points to a specific location inside the page, but for this to work, we need to mark the section using the ID attribute. So if we have, say, heading to ID equal to about, and then about us, the browser knows exactly where to jump when someone clicks the link. This is really useful for long pages where you want to create quick navigation links to specific sections. So until now, our links have all been text-based, but links can also be created using images. A graphical hyperlink works the same way as a regular link, except we put an image tag inside anchor tag. So in this example, instead of using text like click here, we are using the image doc.jpg as the clickable link. So when someone clicks on the dog's image, they will be taken to the website address inside the href attribute. In this case, the link is www.akc.org. The alt text is still important because it describes the image if it can't be loaded, or for users with screen readers. Now let's see how we can control where a link opens when someone clicks on it. By default, links open in the same tab, replacing the current page, but sometimes we want the link to open in a new tab instead, so the users doesn't lose their current page. That's where the target attribute comes in. When we set target equal to blank inside the anchor tag, the link opens in a new browser tab or window depending on the browser setting. So this ensures the page opens separately, keeping the original page intact. So that's it for this lecture, and I will see you in the last and next lecture of 2.8. Thank you, everyone.